You can't keep getting away with this!
Ladies and gentlemen, James Harden has been traded from the 76ers to the Clippers, his fourth team since 2021. But before we get into the trade itself, I think I had to give you a quick rundown of the entire James Harden situation from the end of last season to the beginning of this season. So at the end of last year, James Harden accepted his $35.6 million player option to stay on the Sixers for another year. Although it wasn't to stay on the Sixers had promised him, you know what, we're going to trade you, bro. And James Harden, he had respect for the Sixers at the time. That's a big thing. At the time, he had respect for them. And he decided, you know what, I'm going to let you guys trade me so you get compensation back for me. But then, guess what? They didn't find any trades that, that benefited the Sixers themselves. So they decided, you know what, we're going to hold on to you. But James Harden, he doesn't let stuff like that slide. So he went out and said that Daryl Morey is a liar, a fat phony, right? So then he just got the media stirred up. He got them riled up. He got them hyped, right? This whole thing was going on. Beef between Daryl Morey and James Harden until the beginning of the season. James Harden was missing practices, respectfully so, right? Daryl Morey and James Harden had this beef, so James Harden says, you know what, I'm going to miss your practices. Screw you, right? But then, NBA starts fighting. They start getting involved. James Harden says, you know what, I'm going to start, attending your practices. But then, his mom was suffering with an illness. He was helping his mom. But then I don't really know what happened after that. I guess she got cleared up with her illness or something. So James Harden says, you know what, I'm going to attend practices. I'm going to go to the games. But then, another switch up. The 76ers are like, you know what, we don't want you here. Stay home. But yeah, that pretty much leads up to current day. James Harden was traded last night, right when Halloween hit. And yeah, so James Harden is a Clipper. And honestly, with this trade, I don't really think this, does much to the Clippers, championship chances. I think it all boils down to, can the team stay healthy? And overall, James Harden is just not the player that he once was. So, he's a good piece to add. It's only going to increase their chances, but not by a significant margin. I thought the Clips were pretty good before James Harden. This is just, kind of a buff. But let's get into the trade details themselves. So the 76ers send James Harden, of course, PJ Tucker, Filip Petrusev, KJ Martin, Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington, and Marcus Morris. A pick swap, 2 second-round picks, and a 2028 unprotected second-round pick. Now, overall, I'd say this is a pretty even trade. The Sixers get what they wanted in getting rid of James Harden, and the Clippers got, what they really wanted for pretty much about 3 months in James Harden. And the entire holdup for this trade was Terrence Mann, and the Clippers not wanting to send the 76ers Terrence Mann, and they managed to do that. They managed to hold Terrence Mann back. So the Clippers really got what they wanted. So yeah, W trade for the Clippers. But I think y'all are really missing the big part of this trade. Hall of Famer PJ Tucker is now on the Clippers. They now have a real chance to make the finals. Forget about James Harden. PJ Tucker is a real acquisition in this trade. Anyways, jokes aside, James Harden is now on the Clippers, and we'll see how the Clippers do. I think it all boils down to whether or not they stay healthy, and hopefully they do just that. And if they do stay healthy, they do really have a chance to make the final. But yeah, thank you all for watching. That's the news. Make sure to like and subscribe, do all those good things. See you.